just to let the viewers know, right now I'm in Bandstand, right down the street from like a few buildings away is Salim Khan lives, which is a hyphenated public figure in the sense of it's Salim Javed. But effectively, Salim Khan wanted to be an actor, right? And he did about 25 films, if I'm not mistaken. But he realized that it's not going to work out for him as a leading man, and so he took the choice and he decided to be a writer. Likewise, Javed Akhtar wanted to be a director, and he always says that when he came to Bombay. Did you, at some level, Farhan, did you sort of fulfill his dream, as it were, or are we making it too melodramatic?
No, I think we are making it too
Yeah,
melodramatic.
yeah.
I actually didn't know that he wanted to direct films till I would maybe say till uh, when Laksh was being made. Till then, I really didn't know. I mean, also, I mean, like the 90s for him, he was so busy writing songs. I mean, I think almost every second film or every third film, the songs were written by him. He was working with everyone, and he was really, really busy. So I mean, for me, we never at that point really had a conversation about what his desires were, because he'd always been busy for me. So I just thought this is what he wants to do. It's when we were doing Laksh, and because he was writing it, and I was directing it, and that's really when, like, kind of at one point he just kind of spoke to me um, about having wanted to direct, and this is going to be a very challenging film. Like that kind of stuff had happened, and I was like, okay, I didn't know that you wanted to direct, but that's kind of when I found out at the age of 29. That is
Right. And of course, you would be down the street on the other end of Bandstand, Farhan. Is that's where you grew up as well? And of course, you moved from there now.
no. I've had a temporary migration, but I'm on my way back. I'll be back on Bandstand.
The point I'm trying to get at is, Javed Akhtar's son, Salim Khan's son, same street, all right, grew up on the same street. But when I look at Salman Khan and his body of work, it's almost like an antithesis of Farhan Akhtar and his body of work. It's almost like they did not grow up on the same street, and they're certainly not, kids of two people who are like almost one person, known to the world for so many years, right? Like, what you stand for as a public figure, someone who would, who's on your Mard as an initiative of yours, or you'd say things like, which is all about no, men being okay with taking no for an answer, and that's a very important facet of what you sort of go out and talk about, even in colleges, if I'm not mistaken. But Salman Khan is like this commitment, de diye to, that masculinity is Salman Khan. I mean, do you see any irony in this at all?
One can't live their life in comparison with somebody else's. I do what I have to do, and what I feel is right. He does what he does. I mean, I know him really well, and I know that he's an incredibly warm, loving, person. And he is truly a friend's friend. He'll be there for you if you ever need him. So I know all this about him, and that's what matters to me most. His choices in film are his choices. In film, we are nobody to judge or to say what's good and what's bad. The interesting part of your question really is, our creative paths are different, and we do come from the same pool, which is a pool that Salim uncle and my father kind of created, in terms of that's the world we grew up in, and those are the films we knew. But why that happens and how that happens, I don't know. I guess you're a product of your environment in some kind of way. He's massively successful. I don't think we should question his choices at all. He's done extremely well.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.